Ladies and gentlemen, the New Orleans Saints have just made a trade a few weeks before the start of the season, and they're adding to this wide receiver room who already has guys like Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Mason Tipton, and a few other guys that they really do like as well. But Devaughn Vele is a guy that can be a quarterback's best friend at times, and coming into this season, I thought the Broncos were going to utilize him a ton, but they really saw an emergence of a couple of young guys, including Troy Franklin and also Pat Bryant, which means Devaughn Vele is going to be now a new quarterback best friend of either Tyler Shough or Spencer Rattler. Now, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this massive 6'5" wide receiver that is just going to be impactful for this Saints team. I believe they gave up a 4th rounder and a 7th rounder, which means he's probably going to have some sort of role within this team immediately, right? So watch this play here as he's going to run a quick little stop route with outside leverage right here. We got kind of like an in route. Now, what I want to show you is Bo Nix is going to not really see anything off the initial routes, right? So what he does, he actually steps up in the pocket, and instead of Vele just kind of sitting there, he finds the open zone of the defense. So watch this, right? As he stops, he sees Bo Nix get outside the pocket, and because Bo Nix can scramble a little bit, these guys tend to bite down, right? Just naturally. As that happens, he hits the middle of the defense where these guys are no longer playing, and boom, just like that, Bo Nix finds him, and there goes Devaughn Vele up the middle of the field. Might not have that breakaway type of speed, but man, is he a big body wide receiver that you can throw up those yes/no reads to. He's really good in run blocking capabilities as well, so you can put him on the outside and just help him or allow him to help in the running game. He can do a lot of good things for you, and for the Saints who needed another outside wide receiver alongside Chris Olave, well, this is the guy you get, and not only can he be a quarterback's best friend, but he also can help out in some other areas of the game. So we're going to break down the film. Let me know what you guys think about this trade. Did you give up too much? Did you not give up? What do you guys think? Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a letter grade, and let's dive in. Another interesting play here. We're going to see basically an in or a dig over the middle of the field. He's going to get over that second level of the defense and kind of just crash inside. Watch this play. Looks like they're in 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end on the football field. As Bo Nix drops back in a 5-man scat, slides to the left. You got man-to-man to the right with the offensive line. As we're getting, I mean, look at this. Look at this route by Devaughn. He splits the middle of the defense and then right crosses. Because we have a running back down low, these guys tend to bite down, and we are wide open over the middle. Now, obviously, route running here wasn't spectacular. That's what the defense gave us, right? But again, very reliable receiver in space, good catch through contact, and even breaks that initial tackle there. That's what I like about him. He's so big, he's so hard to bring down, and he's a guy that can make things happen in space, not mainly as someone who's going to make guys miss an open space, but kind of just put the shoulder down and create more yards after first contact. And again, to have him as an outside wide receiver alongside Olave is going to be really helpful for some of these guys like Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shough. All right, another interesting play here. We're going to see a corner route here by the tight end, and all we're reading here is the quarterback is this linebacker. If he actually turns and follows this thing, well, boom, we're going to get a nice slant over the middle of the field. Again, we want to make sure that linebacker doesn't rotate over to that open part of the zone. So as we drop back, we fake this play action handoff to the left side. Linebacker kind of rotates over, but we notice this other linebacker, Demario Davis, kind of follows that tight end. Once we see that, this turns into a, we're throwing this ball every single day of the week. Good job here. And then again, Devaughn Vele gets up the field for a nice 20-yard gain. And I'm super high on Devaughn Vele. I don't think he's going to be a superstar by any means, but a very reliable target, especially if you're a young guy. I mean, he was good with Bo Nix. I think he'll be good with Rattler and or Tyler Shough as well. Guys, really quickly, before we get any further into the video, hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Subscribe to the channel for more breakdowns of the New Orleans Saints. We got you guys covered, offense, defense, individual player film for preseason, regular season, everything you could think of. We've got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so. Again, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, and make sure those post notifications are on so you guys are updated for every video. All right, here we go again. We got some seams right here. We're going to send our receivers out wide, right? Get them to the outside, trying to get all these DBs to kind of break to the outside just a little bit to set up a little seam route over the middle of the field by Devaughn Vele. Once again, we're trying to get behind these second level linebackers. That's pretty much the goal of this play. And if these guys bite down on, let's say, the tight end on a block and release, or the running back on a block and release or a late release, it's perfect, right? So as we snap the ball, once again, we're going to see the linebackers don't turn around. These second level defenders don't turn around. They're in zone coverage, right? So once we pass that second level, you start to notice our wide receivers, right? They're starting to get to the outside, which is moving, right? Moving these guys back just a little bit. Now we have a little window where we can fit this ball in. And he's someone that, you know, even when you throw into pressure or throw into safeties, not a guy that's going to panic. He's going to do whatever it takes to catch the football. And then once again, nice 33-yard pickup right there. These are the things that get me excited about Devaughn Vele right here, man. Again, there's so much to offer with his frame, his catch radius. He is someone that excites me, especially with a young quarterback, man. Now, will he end up being a big fit in this offense? I think so. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to get 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. I could definitely see him getting 600 yards and 6 touchdowns. I think that's very doable with the guy his size, red zone threat. He's also good in space. He's not just a red zone player. He's someone that can actually play between the 20s. So again, I am pretty hyped up about Devaughn Vele. Last play that will really break down here. First thing that we're going to notice on this play is we're going to get some pre-snap motion here by Devaughn Vele. He's going to go from the right to the left side. First thing we notice, guys, we got man-to-man coverage. So as we set as a quarterback and a wide receiver, we know it's man-to-man. Now, we also know that there's 2 high safeties. Okay, that is definitely something the quarterback's going to want to look into as this ball is snapped. So as we get here, you're going to see him actually change the play at the line of scrimmage. And then this safety starts to bite up. Now, it looks like they're in a one-high safety look where this guy's probably going to bounce back to the middle of the field in a midfield closed type of coverage. We're just going to attack this seam once again. We're just trying to get up that middle of the field. And as he does that, great route. Get a little bit of leverage here on the DB where Bo Nix is like, you know what? I'm going to toss this thing up to my guy. And look at the catch here. Look at the radius. Go up and get it. Knows the safety's over the top, so instead of trying to make something happen while bringing the catch in, he just goes to the ground, knowing he's going to get smacked if he doesn't. This is a really good grab. Once again, this is a good fit for the Saints. Now, listen, he was drafted as a 7th round pick last year, traded for a 4th and a 7th this year. Do I think maybe they gave up a little bit too much? I don't think so. I think this is good value for a guy who is still young. I mean, I think he's like 26, 27 years old, so he's not young, but he's only played 1 year in the NFL, so he doesn't have all those miles on him as, you know, another 27-year-old wide receiver. So I do like Devaughn Vele. I think he's a good fit. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a letter grade down below, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace.